Welcome back, sinless masses. I am, of course, Ronan, and we are going to go into the game. This is our apartment, and this is our friend, the Doberman drone. You can see that despite the apparent quality of our little friend here, we do live in a bit of a squalor. Now, this is the game world's representation. When you're not in combat, and sometimes when you are, these little magnifying glasses will helpfully appear when you mouse over an area very close to them. We are going to take a look at what they do. These help you interact with the world in various different ways. A slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the rest of the week. As the intro said, we're not doing so hot. Our notebook, calendar, contracts, that sort of thing. Well, okay. This is a good place to start. Let's see who's around. The list is sad, dried up. Carter Detroit, fixer. No response to messages. Dowd, runner, dead. Felton Nash, fixer. Missing since February. New Larry, runner, dead. Sam Watts, runner. Don't know, but probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, runner, dead. Halfjack, dealer, retired or dead. The list goes on, all either dead ends or just plain dead. Okay. Well, let's see what's on our calendar. Fuck all. Oh, shit. Something's happening. Our vid phone is ringing, jarring us. Who's calling at 3 a.m.? Let's run over there. Sam Watts. The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face of the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy, I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again, or worse. You're zoned. Another giggle. Don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Somebody's finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character, like myself, you tend to associate it with the other unsavory characters, who often partake in unsavory business, like you, for example. Fucking thanks, Sam. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are me. Hey, you remember that Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? And that makeshift saloon on the dock afterward? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd. There's a name you haven't heard in a long time. Cue violin music. Not violin. Cue harp music as we enter a flashback. As soon as it loads. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks. The night Dowd went down. Now, you can see there's actually a bunch of stuff here. Now, I'm going to actually quickly take a look at here, because I actually never have. Can I say actually again? No. Oh, cool. There's a medkit over there. So that hand indicates something that you can interact with in the game world, and I've actually never noticed that. So, cool. Let's jog back here to our friends. For some reason, there was a medkit just kind of sitting on the docks there. Let's talk to New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd. Never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city, Ronan. It's wet, and the rain feels like acid, and I want out of here. Shut your screamer about the rain. We've lost a man tonight. Soka, sorry. I'm just really ready to go home. Portland's way my speed. I don't know, Ronan. Sam is a good guy, and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Yeah, you're right, Sam. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set the meeting. This is supposed to be a public place. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know why Dad went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting all night for this new Larry. Don't you have something to say? Go ahead, spill it. You're sloppy. He laughs. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitching all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. That true, Sam? Did you miss a beat back there? No, Ronan, I didn't miss a beat. I was on the game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Ranraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. You should have burnt and toast. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lip, looks over his shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it ain't your fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Did you keep us here long enough, Larry? He stops and a smile slowly appears on his face. Looks that way. Sorry, Ronan, I kinda liked you. I just like money better. Well, you're a bastard, New Larry. We've got incoming. New Larry relaxes and throws you a dreck-eating grin. Looks like my new Ranraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. You should choose our friends more carefully, Ronan. At least we have each other, Sam. You'll miss me when I'm gone. Spoilers. Now we enter combat. For reasons, New Larry got to go first and run the fuck away. And he also gets to act first. He threw something at me and missed. Also, his Spec Ops team fired at Sangoma, who is this orky chick right here, and missed. Now, as I said in the intro, this is a turn-based tactical game, which means that we all have turns, but unlike a lot of turn-based tactical games, we can take them in whatever order we choose, allowing us to set up the perfect operating procedure. Now, Sangoma is a mage, the first one we will meet. Ish. So that means she has a few special powers. Down here we have her interface. She is armed with an AK-97, does damage, ammunition capacity, which is reflecting how often she can shoot. Actually, the AK-97 she will fire in single-round bullets, at least for the moment, with one of two abilities, single shot or aim shot, which we talked about in the intro. And it's got some pretty long range. Over here, we have her spells. Bear Totem. The power of the bear heals all friendly friends within 3 squares of damage from the most recent attacks. This is one of those things that you really got to pay attention to in this game. Healing abilities inside combat only heal the latest attack done to you. Otherwise, you're on your own. And Hasten increases friendly targets' AP by 1 for 2 rounds. You see by this number up here, we all have 2 AP points, essentially action points. Every action we do, whether it be moving, whether it be firing, or whether it be casting a spell, uses up that action point. We have 2 of them. We also have items. For right now we don't have any, but that's okay, we won't need them. So we're actually going to do something a little funky first. I'm going to use Sam here to get to cover. Now, cover in this game is represented by these little shield icons. A half shield is half cover and protects you a little bit, whereas full shields indicate full cover, and the enemy will take a resulting minus to its attack based on that. So we're actually going to move Sam up here. We're going to do a standard attack of burst fire on this security gentleman here. And we hit twice, dealing average damage each time. Now, it's my turn. Now, the point of being a rigger, I may have a gun, I may be able to punch things, but we have our friend the Doberman, who we've had apparently since here. So we're going to turn him on. Turning him on uses an action point. Now, from now on, one of our action points will be devoted to giving our Doberman drone here 2 action points, essentially making a new character in the team. So we're going to screw some stuff up. We're going to go over here, get the Doberman drone into cover. He only has one way he can attack, and that's with a single bullet. But he's got a lot of rounds in his magazine, 99 to be exact, and he does the same damage that what the fuck is your name? Sam Watts does with his rifle. And we're gonna fire on New Larry, the cheating bastard. We actually critted him and did 20 damage. Not bad. Now, I have another action I could use. You know what? Let's try to take him down. I got 6 damage. Let's see what happens. Fuck all. We missed. Alright. Now, as I was saying before, Sangoma here is a shaman. She can do a few special things. This icon right here with the skull indicates that we can do a quick summon, which we are going to do. This is Typhoon. He is a water summon. Water elemental, I believe. He can either attack with an unknown power as yet, or he has his own little spell. This actually kills him, giving Sangoma back her AP, and she donates AP to Typhoon or anything she summons in the same way that we do to our Doberman. He also has a couple spells of his own. He can Mana Bolt, throwing a powerful bolt that ignores normal armor and targets willpower. 8 damage, 1 AP to fire, and he has a cooldown. Or he can use Big Wave and give one of us some dodge bonuses. We're not going to do either of those. We're actually going to try to take out New Larry. Didn't drop him, but we critted. He is on a sliver of health there. Actually, Sangoma, why don't you finish him up? Gone. And yes, Sam, he did have that coming. Now, with our turn done, the enemies get to take their turn. My Doberman took a glancing hit there, and he's not exactly heavily injured, and wounds don't really matter for him. So, we're going to really quick run to take cover, because there's really nothing I need to do with a pistol. We're going to let our Doberman take a couple pot shots at the security man, and crit again. Going actually really well this game. Alright, let's get you into cover over here, buddy. Alright, it is Sam Watts' turn, and yes, I forgot his name again. No comments, please. Right. We're going to get him into heavy cover so that he can unleash fuck all. Let's get him over here, because I miscalculated and thought he could see around corners. Apparently he cannot. So, Sangoma is going to get into cover here and donate 2 AP to make Typhoon a little more powerful, but escape chance is a problem. The more charismatic our caster is, our summoner, the less chance there is for her bound elemental here to escape. The more AP we give, the more escape chance he gets, but the more powerful he can be. We're going to give him 2. You can see Sangoma reacting over there. He has 2 AP. We're going to get him over here, because frankly I don't really give a damn if he dies. Now, there's a reason that we didn't get 2 actions there, and I'm going to show that off in just a second. So, this little white-bordered movement range is what we can do and still have another action. And because we have only 1 AP, I can't show that off too well. So let's move. The Doberman has 2. So if we mouse outside of this white border, a new white border appears. This is our extended movement range, or our run range. It's 2 AP to move in anything here, or 1 AP to move and fire. Now, we still have a security gentleman somewhere. I missed where he ran. So we're going to get our Doberman. Let's get our Doberman over here, over by the Typhoon. He's going to have cover from anything that approaches over there. But he also has a couple pot shots he can take against these 2 new security men. And he missed, but that's okay. Sam Watts is going to reload, because there are some people coming out of here. Not yet, but there are some people. Does he have anything he can do? No, but he has a frag grenade, which is going to come in handy. We don't keep him, so might as well use it. Sangoma is going to get into cover. And Typhoon already acted, so we're actually going to give him a few more AP. He appears to be okay. We're going to let him see, by the way, 4 AP. That is our extended movement range for 4 AP for Typhoon. Yeah, that matters. we're going to get Typhoon, I think, over to here. He doesn't get cover, but that's okay. He can see those two gentlemen. He's going to throw an attack at this back security officer because it's almost a guaranteed hit. And critted him. Not the heaviest damaging attack, but he can do 3 of them. And 3 more hits chalked up, and Orc-Man falls. Oh, there's that security dude. I thought that was one of mine. Alright, and as I said, there are people coming over here. Now, if you can't tell, this dapper gentleman here is a mage. That is a shaman. I don't really know which is the greater threat, so I'm actually going to just target the shaman. Unless I'm an idiot. Actually, yes, I'm actually going to use this. Less chance for critical on this, but I can hit both of them. Or not. Going to give another 4 AP to Typhoon there, and you can see its escape chance did increase a little bit. But, nope, we're still good. Let's let Typhoon take his chances against this security man. He's got 4 attacks. Let's see what he can do. Four hits and one of them a crit, and Security Man goes down, while our Doberman takes another decent hit, and Sam a glancing one. The Shaman, for some reason, just summoned a fucking Baylor. No, that's a fire elemental, but I don't know how he summoned a fire elemental that just torched Sam. But we're not going to let that stand, are we, folks? Sam, over here, is going to shoot at the Shaman again. Now, if he takes that Shaman down, that Inferno right there is going to disappear, as he has nothing sustaining him to this realm. And, fortunately, it succeeded. Now, he only used 1 AP, so he can actually attack twice. As he's already in cover, I don't feel like making him move. A decent hit, but also a weak one. Passable. I have nothing I need to do, but my Doberman does. He's going to move over here, take a pot shot, a decent pot shot, at that security man, as am I. And I missed. That's what happens when I put skill into rifles and not pistols. Sangoma, however, is going to take a shot at the gentleman and take him down. This is why I like Sangoma. At least for the moment, she's exceedingly useful. Going to give 4 more AP back to Typhoon. Get over here so we can make a good shot of it. Isn't Typhoon pretty? And let's finish him off. Or not. Oof. Sort of paying for the good performance earlier. Now let's show off something. As a summon, not going to give him but 1... Nah, I'm not going to give him 1 AP. He's been on the plane too long now. I'm actually just going to let him go away. Banish Spirit? Yes. Which gives... Well, next turn, Sangoma will get her AP back, but for right now, she's going to take a pot shot. And hit. Now, I'm going to take a pot shot. No chance to hit, but I didn't expect it. But I'm making this personal. Doberman, get up there. And take him down. Good man. Sangoma lowers her gun. Eyes Sam. You okay, Sam? I don't know why she kind of sounds like Solid Snake, but that's okay. We're not going to deal with her much. Sam's breathing is heavy, and he looks shaken. That was a hell of a thing. Part of the life, Sam. You know that, but you did good. You were born for this gig, Ronan. Me, not so much. I think we're gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. This cannot be the first time he's been betrayed. What about you? You know, this is the only thing I do. It's the only life I have. Well, you're a dumbass, and I'll drink to you, and you're dead. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm not going to outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. Again, spoilers, ladies and gentlemen. But that ends the repressed memory. And we awaken from our reverie. Eventually. Back in our apartment. You stare at Sam's face on your comlink. Shake off the memory. Focus. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now, I'm asking myself, Who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of that list. Maybe it's the only name on that list. So, I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 new yen insurance policy, payable when you find who creased me, alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. I'm going to blame that on Sam being drunk. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, McCain, when the job is done. They'll know what to do. He turns to the left. Chet. The camera swivels to show off a well-dressed gentleman sitting next to Sam.
Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain has installed a secure dedicated phone line, so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices.
The camera swirls back to Sam. Sam straightens up, talks seriously. First time. Look, Ronan, I've read a Dreck life, and I've probably left a Dreck corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want somebody to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say?
I'd say my schedule's pretty clear right now.
Hope you just said yes. We did, Sam. We did. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Well, rest in peace, Sam. I'll see you in Seattle.
Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for new yen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body when making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watts' body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. And again, I figure this is a good time to cut off. Please join me again in the next video where we will be examining a curious little dwarf. Good night, everybody.